Hello there, this is Coach Ajit, and in this video we are discussing how can you run a group coaching session, a group coaching program. You can treat this video like the complete guide to running group coaching programs. We're going to discuss how to really run a group coaching program, and then we're going to break down an ideal group coaching session as well for you to fully kind of capture if you're designing a group coaching program for you right now, and how really to run it, how to make the most impact that you can through a group program. Before we dive into group coaching, before we dive into how to design it and so forth, I have an invitation for you. You see, if you want to create a huge impact in society, if you want to create great abundance for yourself using coaching as your career choice, this is probably one of the best channels you can subscribe to, because every single week we take the time to really educate you on many different elements that will make you a successful coach, including videos like this one. So if you haven't, for any reason, not subscribed to this channel, hit that red subscribe button and the bell icon, so every single time we release a new video, you get a notification and you can decide if that is the right video for you that week or not. We dedicate a lot of time and resources to create this amazing library for you to consistently get better in the art of coaching and the art of running a coaching business. Firstly, let's understand why is it that we run group coaching programs. Usually, a coach would design a group coaching program because they have a particular outcome that they're very, very good at, and they want to align with all the potential clients that may want that particular outcome. It could be because you're a health coach who mostly focuses on people losing weight or building muscle. You could be a business coach that focuses on individual in a particular area of business, like productivity or like team management or operations or marketing. You could be a life coach that focuses on individuals that are looking to better their relationships, their love relationships. You could be running a group coaching program across any of the dimensions, across life, health, business, and you would be running it because you have either a wait list or you have a potential to enroll from a large group into your group coaching program, and because you want to keep it cost effective, you maybe want to run it in a group coaching format. Maybe your one-on-one coaching is pretty expensive, and so more clients are likely to say yes if you had a group coaching program and you would like to make a larger impact, and group coaching programs allow you to do that. Now, even when you're running a group coaching program, understand the mindset of your client. Your client is always looking for the outcome that they're chasing, and more likely than not, they believe that you are the person that should give them all of the focus and attention so they can get the outcome that they want. So they are looking for two things. One is the outcome, and second is your attention. Now, when you're designing your group coaching program, you want to be mindful that both of them are fulfilled as the group coaching program is being delivered. The first thing to remember is that your group coaching program needs to be objective based. There needs to be an outcome that a person gets. It could be a business setting, health setting, personal setting, doesn't matter. But you still need to focus on an outcome. You want to be able to say, hey, if you join my group coaching program, you get X outcome. And that allows your clients to say a yes or a no to engage with you in that particular setup. So that's the first thing that you need to be clear on and want to define, so your clients go, is that the outcome that I want or not? Secondly, is you want to demonstrate your capability to that outcome. When you are enrolling into a group coaching program, often the group wants to know that who is the person that will be leading the group, that is you, and secondly, who are the people in the group, so they know what's the mastermind they're sitting with. So you want to be mindful of making sure you present yourself as the best person to facilitate that outcome. You also want to define the kind of people you're inviting into the group, so when the person is saying yes or thinking about if they should say yes to this particular group to join you, they know who are the kind of people that they can expect. Now, before we lean into what's the design of a group coaching program, what are the elements that you want to run through as the group starts, I'm curious to hear, are you thinking about starting a group coaching program? If the answer is yes, write that in the comment section below. Go below to the comment section and say yes, or say yes, I'm thinking about starting a group coaching program around blank, whatever that thing is that you're focused on. I'm curious to hear, what is that group coaching program that you're thinking about starting? And I'd love to help if there's something particular that you're looking for to be able to define that group really well. Now, once you have identified the outcome of the group, you have defined how you are the best person for leading that group and who were the kind of people that you want in the group, now it's time for you to really get yourself set up for the group coaching session. Now, you could be running this group coaching session in a corporate environment or in a virtual environment on a Zoom call or on some other platform which allows for such group conversations. What you want to do is you want to set up your group to be ready and you yourself to be ready to handle the group. Your experience with the group will define how engaged your group's going to be. It's going to define how much outcome they're able to achieve. If you're running a large group of 50, 100, 500 people, it will become even more important for you to focus on setting up the group right and not just delivering the content. If the group is not set up right, if they don't fully understand where they are and where they are going, it may become a challenge somewhere midway in the group because their expectation versus what you're delivering may have a huge mismatch. So how does one set up a group right for a group coaching program? There are 3 key elements that you want to consider when you're setting up your group coaching program. The first key thing to introduce is assessments. You want to make sure that your group starts with an assessment and has assessments at different key points for you to know the progress of the group. Remember, when the group is large, even 10 people or 20 people, sometimes it's really hard to know what's happening in each person's life. Are they making progress? How are they making progress? And because of that, you want to set up a pre-assessment where you clearly know what is the expectation of each of the members of your group. Also, you want to set up different assessments that happen at different times in the group so you're constantly evaluating if they are making progress. That way you can also identify if any student, any client of yours is not able to make progress and if they need a little extra hand-holding or if they need some more follow-up coaching or training material that will help them get the outcomes that they seek as an outcome of that group coaching program. The second thing is you always want to design a group coaching program that has something that is pre-recorded or self-paced learning modules. You want self-paced learning modules because almost always you will find that your clients will not be able to attend all of the group live calls. We all live really busy lives, and because of this extremely busy life that we all tend to live, it's really hard for us to keep up to each of the training live calls. Things happen, and so we'll miss these live calls. And that is why self-paced learning modules or pre-recorded content becomes really, really valuable. Your clients can still make progress by watching something that you may have recorded for them previously. It allows them to continue to stay abreast to what you may be training on live calls, and they can continue to make progress. Remember, your clients are not only looking for a live coaching environment, they're mostly looking for the outcome that a live coaching environment creates. And so your pre-recorded materials or your self-paced learning modules will help them stay abreast to the outcomes that they really signed up for. The third thing that you want to consider as you're designing your group coaching program is group assessment. So while we have individual assessments to track each person's progress, you also want to see how is the camaraderie of the entire group. How are individuals playing along with each other? How is the group developing in itself? And this assessment allows you to evaluate if the group is making the right progress, if there's group dynamics that are playing out together, if you're running the group as a mastermind where there are different facilitators, if these facilitators are doing a good job. So you want to not only have one-on-one individual assessments for each of the members of the group, you also want to assess the entire group at large. Now, group coaching sessions have an interesting dynamic. While there is, yes, a lot more attention given to each person because we're still interacting with them live and we know their journey individually and as a group, it is still something that is much more structured than a one-on-one coaching dynamic or one-on-one coaching agreement. You see, when we are in a relationship that is one-on-one coaching, often you would tweak your programming, you would tweak your coaching session based on where your client is at and what's the experience that they're having in the moment. But in the group setting, you almost have to predefine that. You almost have to lean from a place of saying, I want them to get to A outcome, and now I need to reverse engineer each of the steps so my clients can keep making progress week after week, and I can preempt their needs. So it requires you almost to preempt the needs of your clients and define weekly modules. So your key step in defining your group coaching sessions would be to know exactly what happens week after week in your group coaching environment so that you can preemptively create content that is pre-recorded and is self-paced, and also you can preempt your group coaching sessions so you can facilitate a more powerful experience. So the next key to creating successful group coaching programs is to preempt the steps that your client will need to take to get to the outcome that you are designing for them or what they are signing up for. The fourth key ingredient in a group coaching program is there any experiences or activities that can be facilitated within the group? You see, a lot of times what happens is coaches get really possessive about their groups. They think, I need to be there everywhere. I need to facilitate each of the experiences. But the powerful part about a group coaching program is that you can borrow experiences from the entire group. And often, a peer-to-peer experience is equally, sometimes even more powerful than an experience that a coach can facilitate. And that is because a peer can speak the language and share the experience as they're going through it together. So don't discount the value of a peer-to-peer experience and try and create experiences and activities that the peers can facilitate within themselves. For example, inside our membership, EverCoach membership, we have created peer-to-peer experiences called masterminds, which are all run by peers for their peers. These are subgroups that come together based on regions and interests that talk within themselves, support each other's journey, help them facilitate and learn from each other, practice coaching between themselves. So you want to ask yourself, how is it that I can create activities and experiences and dynamics where the peers can learn from each other? There is so much power in learning from each other, and incorporating that in the group allows the group to create deep, meaningful friendships, allowing also the group to get great outcomes because of the friendships that they make in the group, because of the peer support that they have in the group. It also lessens the burden on you as a coach to facilitate each experience one-on-one or support each person one-on-one. You can have the group support the individual by using the power of groupthink, by using the power of the peers that may have enrolled to get the same outcome. Which brings me to the fifth ingredient, which is the actual flow of the group coaching session. So many coaches are baffled and confused on how to facilitate a group experience. There are 4 key elements of a powerful group coaching experience. The first element is introduction. Introduction is where you're welcoming everyone to the group every week or however your coaching sessions are designed. You want to create a powerful introduction every single week because you want people to breathe into this group coaching session. Often I recommend start with a breathing exercise or a brief meditation because it allows people to really lean in and get present with what may be happening that day. An introduction is not the introduction to the topic. Introduction is just introduction or getting started for that group session, setting the energy right. The second step is to actually introduce the topic of the day. You can also call it a mini training. This is where you're leaning into the idea of what is it that we are going to coach on today. What is the pre-recorded or self-paced learning module that may have unlocked that week, and what is going to be the focus on Q&As or group coaching session that day. And that becomes the second part, which is kind of a mini training or a setup for the day's group coaching session. That brings me to the third part, which is the actual group coaching facilitation or group coaching session. This is where you either lean into questions and answers. This is where you lean into actually coaching individuals on the day off on those topics that were the topic and focus area of the day. This is also where you'll lean into further study if there is further training that needs to be deployed on that coaching session. And lastly, which is the key fourth element of a live training, is any activity or exercise. This is where you are giving permission to your clients or engaging with your clients, not just in a unidirectional way where you are just saying things or responding to things as they're happening. You're engaging them in an activity that gets them to reflect, to think, to execute certain things that you may have discussed that day. Now, how much time do you dedicate to each of these sections? Which section is given more time and less time? How frequently are activities? How many activities are there? Depends on the outcome that you're trying to chase for the day and outcome of the overall group coaching session. If you're focusing on health, it might be that your activities require the person who is on the group coaching session to do something physically. It may or may not be conducive to do that on a live call, and a lot of times these activities may be something that they do as a post-call and submit an assessment. Whereas if you are in a productivity environment where an activity requires them to do something in the moment, you could probably deliver that on the live call. For that matter, it might be facilitated by peers within a group. So it really depends on what is the outcome you're chasing for the day or for the overall program that will define how much time is dedicated to each of the segment. It also changes by the design of the group coaching program. Below this video, we will link up our other videos that talk about different group coaching formats that you could potentially look into to design your group coaching program. After you watch this video, take some time to view those videos because it'll give you more ideas as you design your group coaching program. The sixth key ingredient and the sixth step to designing a group coaching program is follow up. So many coaches miss this step. Very often we focus so much attention and intention on the group coaching session itself that we forget that the results that are created for our clients are often after the session. How many times have you been in a coaching session, a group coaching session, or even while watching a video like this? You get some insight while you're watching the video, and a lot of the times after you watch the video, you have so many more insights. You have so many more thoughts running through your head, which help you really get the real outcome. That's what follow-up is all about. Follow-up is all about capturing for what happens in between the two sessions. In between the two sessions is probably one of the most powerful time to capture an experience of a client, to support them in their further journey, to really support them in getting the outcome that they truly seek out of those group coaching sessions. So don't forget to set up a follow-up with each of your clients to either assess them after each group coaching session or to be able to follow up through questions or exercises that you may have suggested during the group coaching session for them to actually go ahead and practice. Follow-up is the key for your clients to really get the outcome that they signed up for, and that is final evaluation. A lot of the coaches, when they're wrapping up a group coaching program, are so exhausted by the end of it because they gave so much during the group coaching program that they say thank you and they rest after that. Instead of saying thank you, give me your feedback. Let me evaluate how I did. What can I do better? The more you ask follow-up questions after a group coaching session is over or a group coaching program is over, the better it is for your future sessions. Here is what you will learn when you send a good evaluation form. When you send a good evaluation form, firstly, you will learn what you could do better in your future group coaching sessions. It will also give you an opportunity to capture stories of individuals that have taken that program with you and be able to share those stories when you're re-enrolling into that group coaching program next time. Having these final evaluations help you re-enroll your clients, look for what are the areas of development and betterment that you can have in your programs, and also helps you understand what may be some of the pitfalls that you have left in your group coaching program. It makes your program better. It makes your clients appreciate the work that you've done by giving you testimonials and stories of outcome they may have experienced. So don't forget to get the final evaluation. It will really help you re-enroll clients and enroll future clients into your group coaching program. So that makes a complete guide to a group coaching program or designing a group coaching program and a group coaching session. To further your study, look out for our future videos below this video around group coaching. If you watch all of these videos, you will have a full understanding of group coaching programs, and hopefully you will start a group coaching program and tell us more about it in the comment section below. Again, we are very curious to hear if A, you're interested to start one. Leave it in the comment section below by simply saying yes, and then also share with us what kind of group coaching program that you ended up creating. If you loved this video, which I'm sure you did, don't forget to hit that like button. We really appreciate each of that like. If you haven't yet subscribed for whatever reason to EverCoach, please go ahead and hit that red subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you can get a notification every single time we post a new video. Share this with a friend that wants to start a group coaching program. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Coach Ajit, and you're watching this on EverCoach.